I'm Gary Hartwell, manager of sharpening and repair for Ryan's Pet Supply. Every year we sharpen thousands of blades and shears and repair hundreds of clippers, dryers, and tables. We are considered by many to be the best in the business. Ryan's is an authorized warranty and repair center for many of the top manufacturers for grooming equipment. I've managed the repair center since 1991 and along with my wife Jan have owned a grooming shop in Northwest Phoenix since 1986. So I understand the important needs of today's grooming professionals. It's my hope that I can share some of my experience with you and help keep your equipment in top condition. Hi, in this Gary's Tips video we're going to show you how to change the carbon brushes in 3 of the most commonly used clippers in the grooming industry. All 3 utilize a different type of carbon brush. So let's get started. Of course, always when working on electrical equipment, always be sure to unplug the cord from the power source. Be sure to never pull on a cord. Always unplug from the actual plug. We're going to show you how to change the carbon brushes in 3 of the most commonly used clippers in the grooming industry. On the A5 style clipper, the carbon brushes are located underneath the brush cap. Simply take a wide tip screwdriver to remove the brush cap. Next you would remove the brush retainer inside the brush tube. A pair of hemostats works great for this. Simply pull that out and it'll reveal the spring and brush as you see here. When replacing a new brush, be sure that the curve of the brush matches the barrel of the clipper. The brush should simply slide in easily without any pressure against the brush. Again, you see that the brush will slide in and out easily. If you have to force it in, you've got it off by 90 degrees. Simply take it out and turn it 90 degrees. This is an actual motor of this type of clipper. The brush, as I mentioned, rides against the commutator of the armature motor. So that curve that you see on the brush has to match up to the armature commutator. Simply then replace the retainer, brush retainer, set it into place, and then replace the brush cap. Next we have the AG style clipper, which commonly we refer to as the square shape. On this clipper it's basically done as same as the A5. Smaller screwdriver to remove the brush cap. So when you're loosening this up, you want to hold on to it because they are spring loaded and that spring will shoot out if you're not careful. Simply unload the old brush, it'll slide right out and it'll fall out. Consequently, when you put a new brush in, again, you want to make sure that the curve matches the curve of the motor. And again, the brush will fall in, it'll slip right in as you saw there. Replace the spring and then put the cap back on. Simply tighten it down. Don't over tighten, simply snug it down. Now we're going to show you how to change the brushes on the AGC. The AGC brush change is a little more difficult, but not impossible. For the video, I've already removed the housing screws. Remember, long screws in front, short screws on the back. This again, I've already removed the screws that hold the switch and the entire motor assembly together. This simply all comes out very easily. Brushes on this are located on the sides of the rear motor frame. They're held in with little clips, as you can see here. These are simply removed by lifting up on the bottom and watching out for that spring to shoot out right there. And your brush simply slides in and out. The other end of the brush has a clip that clips to the switch. Again, same way. The brush, reinstalling the brush, should slide in very easily. Should slide in very easily. Make sure that you run your wire up into the slot. Replace the spring. And then reassemble the brush clip. Snaps right into place and you're ready to go. Okay, so now you know how to change the brushes in these 3 clippers. And of course, if you're not totally comfortable doing your repairs yourself, you can always send them in to Ryan's Repair and Sharpening, where we will certainly take care of your repair needs. Thanks again. And also, as a reminder, in the Ryan's catalog, each new issue comes out with a new Gary's Tips and also coupon specials that'll save you money on your repair and sharpening needs.